everyone. My name's Michelle Plank and I'm one of the Deputy Principals at Undurba State School on the north side of Brisbane. In 2023, we launched an intergenerational program called Undurba Connect. The aims of our program are to develop students' curriculum understanding and engagement in learning areas such as humanities and social sciences through the sharing of knowledge between residents and students, to increase the understanding, empathy and social skills of students as they develop meaningful relationships with the residents, to improve the mental health and wellbeing of the residents through regular communication and face-to-face interactions with the students, to improve school and community partnerships by inviting the residents to participate in school events throughout the year, to improve student attendance and behaviour as a result of the positive interactions between the students and residents, and to improve the intergenerational connections between students and residents through quality relationships, with the overarching lens of meaningful engagement leading to reciprocal learning. As with most people who've begun intergenerational programs, our inspiration came from the show Old People's Home for Teenagers. Following watching that show, I connected with Greg Cronin from Intergenerational Learning Australia, and his help has been invaluable in getting our program off the ground. I attended a symposium in 2023 to gain further knowledge about how to establish an intergenerational program at our school, and this was extremely beneficial. We then sought expressions of interest from staff who might like to participate in our program. A professional development day was held for our team, with facilitator Wendy Lawrence discussing considerations and suggesting some successful activities for the beginning of an intergenerational program. I then met with Associate Professor Katrina Radford from Grifith University to further discuss the gathering of some pre-programmed data. The planning. An expression of interest document was given to students in years 5 and 6, requiring parent consent for participation. Consent was also sought for the sharing of images to celebrate our time with our school community. Following the selection of the students, participating staff and the students met as a group. Discussions were facilitated with the support of our guidance officer regarding, for example, preparing for the possibility that a resident may pass away during the program. Some pre-programmed data was then collected from our students. At the retirement village, Wendy distributed pre-programmed data collection surveys to the residents for completion. And then we got started. Planning included recommendations from Wendy, our facilitator, as well as ideas from the ABC series. Discussions took place around balancing physical movement opportunities, educational connections, and cognitive engagement, as well as considering the location and facilities available to us each week. I liaised with the manager of our retirement village, and we also met on site so I could see the space to be used and consider this in our planning. And then the students met the residents. The students were grouped prior to arriving at the venue for the first time. They were so excited. When we arrived at the village and we only had to walk across the road, they joined the table where the residents had a matching colour to them. In the first few weeks, we did a number of activities where we got everyone moving, as well as getting to know each other. For example, musical statues. In the image on the screen that you can see, it was one of our favourite dances to the song YMCA. Conversations flowed and the students were asked upon return to school each week to rate the sessions out of 5. Some of them even gave a big fat 10. Then we were off and running. From midterm 1, we met weekly on a Friday afternoon for approximately 1 hour. This timing was influenced by other activities for students at school on a Friday afternoon. We applied for a grant from our local council to support our resource purchases in our first year, and we were successful with our application. Our weekly core team consisted of myself, teachers from year 5 and 6, and a learning support teacher who gave up her own time each week to assist us. We had other volunteers throughout the year at different times. We had a few challenges along the way. We are limited in terms of the space as to what we can do each week for our activities. There is no outside option at the retirement village, so we had to plan strategically. There was a reluctance to do activities that might create mess, so we chose other options instead. Communication was important for the residents and needed to be timely so they were well informed and could prepare for the session in the coming weeks. And we learnt that we need to schedule the use of the village bus well ahead of time if we would like to access that service. We had some wonderful celebrations throughout the year as well. Staff from Undurba were just extraordinary. Their genuine passion and positive energy throughout the year was a pleasure to witness and to be part of. The interactions between the students of their grandies were so special. There were plenty of goosebump moments, and the Inverpine staff enjoyed these moments just as much as we did. The growth of the students in confidence and the joy on their faces we observed interacting each week with the grandies was really special, and getting to know some extraordinary older people who live just across the road from our school. Learning from them and seeing the connections they built with the students was really precious. We have reflected after our first year of the program, and we have talked about things such as looking at our program content to increase our links to the curriculum is going to be a goal for us this year. We need to share our program more with our school and the wider community to celebrate the wonderful things that are happening. We need to broaden the opportunities for our grandies to be part of our school community throughout the year. Feedback from our grandie students and their parents has been very positive. Parents of the students would like the opportunity to meet the grandies, so we're aiming to do that this year. And what a joy it has been to launch this program at our school. Some memories from the year. Throughout the year, we had many great moments. I received an email from a parent saying that her son had trouble going to sleep on a Thursday night because he was so excited about going to see the grandies each Friday. We had one student and grandie who connected outside of the program quite early in the year, going for ice cream together. The grandie taught the student on weekends how to cook and use a sewing machine, and also met the student's family and continues to keep in touch with this family now. And you can see on the screen just one comment that was emailed to me from one of the students at the end of last year, which I'd like to read to you. Dear Mrs. Plank, thank you so much for the best role in the school. From term 2 to term 4, I've had the best time ever at school, and I'm really happy you made this possible. And a couple of kind comments from our parents too. My son has made a wonderful new friend and has learnt new stories about her life, as well as learning how to knit. He has also become more patient with his own elderly grandparents. His excitement and enthusiasm to be chosen as an Undurba Connect ambassador has improved his self-confidence and belief in his own abilities. I'm very happy that he's had this opportunity, and I hope many more students and grannies can benefit from this program in the future. And from another parent, my daughter has learnt to socialise with people outside her normal family and friends. She has formed bonds with older generations. She has learnt patience and understanding for those who have lived in a different time to what we know now. She has been full of joy and satisfaction at learning new skills, sharing stories, and being able to relate to and relay those stories and experiences again into her home life. For example, she now makes scones with her own granddad. I think it has been a humbling experience for her. In closing, I would like to thank many people for helping us get this program off the ground. The staff at Bolton Clarke for welcoming us into their retirement village and allowing us to join with the residents. My amazing Undurba staff team who have been extraordinary and so enthusiastic and passionate about this program. To the Australian Institute of Intergenerational Practice for their research and ongoing support throughout the year. To Councillor Yvonne Barlow from the Moreton Bay Regional Council for her financial support and allowing us to spend some money and get our program off the ground. I'm extremely grateful to all of these people, as well as Greg Cronin from Intergenerational Learning Australia for his support, especially at the start of our program in 2023. It still gives me goosebumps now to reflect on the impact this program has had, not only on the students and residents, but the lucky team of staff who are able to witness the wonder each and every week. Thank you.
Some of the moves When will it be? I bet your granny friends do it.
Oh, get your hips into it. Get your hips into it.
What's that?
Without crocheting, we wouldn't have all these comfy pillowcases and everything, so...
Well said, Angus.
What do you think about that, Mrs. E?
He picks up on everything I speak about.
He's listening, that's good. Hi, I'm Aurora, and today I learned about Kathleen. I got very jealous when she said she went to Paris. This table was born in a different country. I'm the cultural captain for Undurba, and I learned about Jeanette that she has the same amount of siblings as me, and that she loves gardening. Yes, and
Because, what have you learned?
Joan over here has told me that she loves crocheting and she loves knitting and all that artsy crafty stuff.
I just want to say thank you to everyone, and especially to Zoe and Lee. They were just fantastic today. Sorry, Leah. Sorry, Leah. And we had a really great time, and because of different cultures, etc., it was just amazing.
I just want to say thank you. And thank you to everybody. Thank you very much to this table.
Yay!
I think he's been the noisiest and the cheekiest. But boy, we've had fun.
I think it takes us out of ourselves, and you can have a laugh and a joke. And it's not so long ago that we were this age. And we can remember when we really tried.